Yuta is getting bullied one last time before his bully's graduation. Yuta warns the bully not to touch him, but the bully does anyways. Yuta's curse comes out and grabs the bully, killing him. Gojo is then talking to the Jujutsu High counselors about Yuta and is telling them he should go to Jujutsu High. Gojo is trying to convince Yuta into going to a new school, but Yuta rejects the idea because he is scared to hurt more people. Gojo tells him that he can learn to control his power and one day get rid of the curse. Yuta walks into his new class and his powerful cursed energy scares all of his new classmates into fight mode. Yuta's curse comes out to protect him. Yuta remembers playing with his childhood friend. She then wants to marry him because of their close connection. She makes him promise that one day they will get married. Later that day she gets hit by a car while Yuta watches the whole thing. Then his curse comes alive. As his classmates calm down, Gojo introduces all the classmates. Maki tells Yuta that he needs to become stronger and not be so weak-willed. Gojo drops off Yuta and Maki at a cursed elementary school. Maki takes out some weak curses, then they start to search the school. Maki and Yuta are attacked by a powerful curse. Maki tried to fight but was eaten with Yuta too quickly. Yuta remembers they need to save 2 kids and he finds them in the curse's stomach. Yuta reminded himself that all he wants is to have friends and control his curse. He then releases Rika his curse and destroys the powerful curse. While Rika kills the curses, Yuta saves Maki and the kids. Yuta remembers when he was a kid playing with Rika and thinks about his promise to marry Rika. Jujutsu High counselors get mad at Gojo for letting Rika out. The counselors let Gojo know that if it happens again, Yuta will need to die. Yuta starts his training to break his curse. Gojo explained to him that he can control the curse through embedding his curse into a blade. But first he must master the blade. Yuta trains hard with Maki to master his blade. He ends up getting hit and beat up over and over again. Panda then asked Yuta what kind of women he likes. Maki gets mad and beats up Panda. Gojo tells Yuta and Toga they have a mission together and explains that he needs to learn how to destroy curses without Rika. Yuta and Toga meet at a mall center and are informed about the situation. As they search the area, they see a whole army of curses. Toga takes action and tells the curses to explode. Toga hurt his throat and they realize they can't leave the veil yet. A weird-looking curse shows up behind them. A mysterious man watches them as they get attacked by a powerful curse. Toga tells the curse to curve and the curse breaks its hand. Toga loses his voice and Yuta helps them escape the curse's view. Toga and Yuta make a plan to defeat the curse. Yuta puts cursed energy into the katana and starts to rush toward the powerful curse. As he dodges the attack, he slices at him but doesn't damage the curse. Yuta throws the throat spray at Toga and Toga tells the curse to get crushed. As they defeat the curse, the mysterious man is still watching them and wants to see Rika. Gojo talks to some detective and takes a look around the scene. He then finds out that Yuta and Toga were being watched by a powerful foe named Suguru, a special grade sorcerer who got kicked out of Jujutsu High for cruel punishments. Suguru is now at his own estate with his own following. He talks to some cursed individuals and takes their curse away. Suguru meets a businessman who hasn't paid him for 6 months and kills him. Suguru decides to show up to Jujutsu High on a cursed bird to meet Yuta. As Suguru tries to convince Yuta to join him, he explains to Yuta that everyone who isn't a sorcerer should die and disappear. Gojo shows up and tells Suguru to go away and stop preaching to his students. Suguru says he's declaring war and is going to attack a major city. Gojo tells him that he's not going to let him leave, but Suguru then threatens to kill the students. As Suguru leaves, he remembers when Gojo and him were friends. The pro-sorcerers are having a meeting about Suguru and his new followers. The principal is pissed at Suguru and wants to kill him. Suguru lets his followers know about his real plan. Suguru wants to kill Yuta and take his S-rank curse. As all the pro-sorcerers meet up at the city, Yuta and Maki are forced to stay in Jujutsu High. Maki explains to Yuta that she can't see curses and that's why she is a failure to her family. She wants to show her whole family wrong that she can be a powerful sorcerer. Yuta lets her know that she is strong and very brave for that goal. Suguru is at Jujutsu High and sets a veil over the area. Maki finds Suguru and stands in his way. She asks him what he is doing here. As the sorcerers are at the city, Gojo realizes that Suguru might be after Yuta. He grabs Panda and Toga. Gojo tells them that Suguru is probably at Jujutsu High and Yuta must be protected. He makes a powerful curse that launches them all the way to Jujutsu High. Gojo realizes that he can't go to Jujutsu High until he takes care of a powerful sorcerer named Miguel. so he takes off his eye bandages to make the fight end quicker. Panda and Toga are flying through the air and break through the veil. As Suguru walks past Maki's limp body, Panda comes crashing in. Panda starts throwing punches but doesn't stand much of a chance against Suguru, an S-rank sorcerer. As Panda turns into gorilla mode, Suguru started sending multiple curses at him. Panda tries to fight back but gets stabbed. At the last second, Toga pops up and tells Suguru to plummet into the ground. Panda checks on Maki and she is alive, but Suguru flies up above them and wipes them all out. Yuta comes out of the building and sees his friends hurt and dying. He gets angry and unleashes Rika onto Suguru. Yuta and Rika take out all of the weak curses. Suguru shows up to Yuta and he uses a powerful curses microphone to kill all of the unleashed curses. At the city, all the sorcerers are fighting different powerful curses and evil sorcerers. Miguel is fighting Gojo with a powerful cursed rope that erases Gojo's curses. As a huge curse interrupts the fight, Gojo blows the curse up in an instant, as he is not in the mood. Miguel realizes that Gojo is ridiculously strong and Miguel is now only trying to buy time. Gojo attacks Miguel with everything he has. Miguel is on the defensive, almost running away while fighting. Eventually Gojo catches him and beats the crap out of him. Miguel starts to use other curses to help as he can barely keep up with Gojo. Suguru tells Yuta that he is finally understanding how to truly use cursed energy. Suguru lets him know that he will take him seriously now. Yuta and Rika jump forward at Suguru and battle him. As Rika and Yuta use their chemistry to fight, Suguru is keeping up. Suguru grabs Yuta and Rika with a curse but they escape. Suguru keeps on trying to tell Yuta that his ideology is correct and people without cursed energy should die. Yuta rushes in towards Suguru and slices his blade but breaks his katana. Yuta punches Suguru instead and throws him down. Yuta then yells at Suguru that he doesn't know much but to stay with his friends he must kill him. Suguru lets a special grade curse and 4,000 curses merge for a huge attack. The sorcerers back in the city are struggling to take out the curses and one gets eaten. Mr. Nanami decides to step up to the challenge and take out the powerful curse with one slice. He then takes out all the rest of the small ones. As Suguru builds up the powerful curse, he remembers his promise to Rika to marry her. He then tells Rika that he is thankful for her and asks her to lend him all her power. Rika then gets emotional and Rika unleashes her maximum power and unleashed it against the special grade curse. Suguru is walking away injured but amazed at Rika's power. Gojo finds him and tells him that he trusted that he wouldn't kill Panda and Toga. Gojo asks Suguru if he has any last words. Yuta wakes up with his friends around him and makes sure everyone is okay. Rika then breaks down into her human state. Gojo shows up without his bandage and nobody knows who he is. Gojo then explains to the students that he's Gojo, their teacher. He also explained to Yuta that he put Rika under a curse and not the other way around. Yuta cries because of the curse he set on Rika. Rika came up to Yuta and said it was okay and she enjoyed being with him. She then disappears. Gojo is talking to Yuta and gives him back his card while he gets ready to go out with his friends.